my latest device in this rather unusual area of research, inspired by E.J. Gould's work and Nikola Tesla's work. It's gone as far as you can push something like this in technology. Some would call it completely pseudoscience, but it is quite interesting. The results are quite interesting. It alleges, I have to say alleges, it's my own device, but I can't, results speak for themselves. This device thins the veil between dimensions, or purports to. As I designed it and built it, and I used complete upgrades from Genius's schematics and built my own device. And what this will do, the light isn't for show, it's to excite the germanium crystal. What is that? Which what it does. The luminiferous ether is this higher dimension of energy, and it concentrates and amplifies that field within our own reality. In other words, it brings it down here and focuses it into this focal point of this device. The result is that it thins the veil between realities, like a dimensional portal gate. Now, that sounds a bit cheesy, but there you go. Now, I know I'm saying that. I'm laughing at myself, but it is something very serious. It's not for entertainment. It is actual research, and it is an actual device. I have done electronic voice readings where I have Benico coming through very, very clearly, ever so clearly with this device on. And it's pretty solid state, even though it took a fall from the table earlier. I found batteries all over the floor. Cats knocked it down. But I designed it to be very, very solid, pretty solid state thing. And that for that reason, because when I build a project, I intend it to last. And there it is, the granddaddy of them all, quantum crystal resonator, interdimensional portal device. The germanium crystals at the center of this circuitry are being excited molecularly by the photon flooding. Flashing these crystals is very important in the operation of this device. Spooky things happen even while I'm running this camera right now. It's pretty wild. This is a culmination of just so many years of work and channeling beings and everything else poured into this little sucker right here. It is with great privilege, great honor, and a terrific amount of love and hard work and research and painstaking. I built many, many, many of these things in different, various smaller models and things. And it is a learning curve. It is a process. And my thanks to the beings like Benico and others who brought me across the threshold, who have been my teachers and taught me, to which direction to go, what to do, without giving it all to me all in one go. So it is a learning process. I'm glad I'm fortunate to have been educated, and it's something you can't do in one night with a dream. It took some years. And with this technology, you can bring the entities into this reality very easily, and bring them right into your room, right around you. It's not a Ouija board. It's high frequency, ultra high frequency crystal radio circuitry without a ground connection. If you understand this, it has no ground wire, no ground connection. So in theory, crystal radios that operate without a ground connection are going to be receiving frequencies, extremely super ultra high frequencies. And now I think you can kind of gather the physics from that. From there, you gather where I'm going with this. The germanium crystals inside here are mega large. I had to get them off eBay. Very, very large germanium crystals. Very large toroidal transformer. Very, very high voltage capacitors in there. So this is a loop circuit without a ground. Okay, so the theory being that this is going to be an extremely ultra high frequency crystal radio circuit. That explains why there's a sphere, plastic sphere on the interior, and why we have magnet wire that surrounds the sphere and magnet wire on the outer circumference of this plastic. Plastic is very important. It helps with the capacitance for generating very high capacitor fields, capacitances, things of that nature. It operates in much the same way as a Tesla generator would operate, a lightning generator in that respect. So this is going up to YouTube and on my Facebook page. I'm very proud of it, very, very proud of it. And it does a lot of things. You can do channelings. It makes everything extremely crystal clear. I've had EVP recordings of Beniko talking to me as if she's standing in the room with me, without having to listen to whispers and things like that. She's come through just as clear as I'm talking right now. Very ultra clear recordings of Beniko, without using the spirit box radio, without that radio static, and that static sound. For DV SETI, direct voice communication with extraterrestrial intelligences, an online organization I started on Facebook. This is not to replace the spirit boxes, but this is a super enhancement, super normal electronic interdimensional enhancement device. Ladies and gentlemen, the quantum crystal ultra super resonator right here on video in operation. Here it is right now in its glory. There it is. It's a beautiful device. Beautiful, beautiful device. Everything has a purpose in this device. It's not for show or for glamour or to impress. Everything has a purpose. All these lights, they have to flash those diodes. And this is an extremely... I'm very honored and very privileged to be sharing this. I'm very, very honored to be taken down the road, and this is the result of years and years and years of work in this area of channeling these beings, channeling Beniko, channeling other beings, reptilian beings, and all like that. And my special thanks to everyone I've ever met online, who's ever given me the privilege and honor to channel beings for them. I won't mention names, that's all very confidential. I'm very honored for the experience, because then it got me in contact with them. It got me to down this road, and I began to continue to do this research. And I've been wanting to give something back to the world, and something that can enhance other people's abilities and get EVP recordings. And ultimately, this device brings them in this reality without having to use their own gates or their technologies. It's our own answer to that. It brings them right here. Right now, she's in the room with me with this thing running. Beniko's here. There it is. Thank you for watching.